What's up guys, today I'm going to be going over a video of how to maximise performance of Battlefield 2042. Now I'm going to say now it's pretty easy and straightforward, but there's a few settings that are all subjective and they come down to preference, to be honest. It's not a whole lot to it, it's super easy, but if you haven't done so already, please do hit subscribe and help me get monetized. Now, out of the way, go straight into display. Field of view, I have that on 100. Obviously you can see here I'm on a 1440p monitor as well, 144Hz. I keep the third person vehicle field of view up to 88. ADS field of view, you want that on, just because it does look like you've got less visual recoil. Brightness on 60, motion blur off because that's gross. Chromatic aberration off, ignite off because you don't want to feel like you're watching a film. Now, texture quality, I have this on medium. You can run it on low. It's all down to preference. I run everything else on low, and I have high fidelity objects amount on medium. Now, DLSS, this is a bit of a funny one because some people absolutely despise it, where some people love it. I've got a 3070 Ti. If you've got a mid-range or low-end sort of GPU, if you're playing in 1440p, I'd definitely recommend playing with DLSS on quality. Depends how much you want to chase frames, to be honest, and obviously higher frames with a higher refresh rate monitor will obviously reduce input delay visually and with your mouse and keyboard or controller or whatever. If you're running 1080p though, I wouldn't recommend running DLSS because it's just not really worth it unless you really do have a low-end PC, then run it on quality. I love DLSS, to be honest, and I use it whenever I can. Obviously RTX, ambient occlusion off, reflex low latency on enable plus boost because obviously that helps with your input latency. Future frame rendering off, that increases your input visual smoothness, but it also reduces your input latency. Same with VSync as well, reduces your input latency. Not a lot of people know that about VSync, but it does. These are my HUD settings as well, so you can just copy these as you wish, because obviously some of the stuff here, like my colors, are all custom. Camera shake amount, obviously you want that on minimum. Now this here as well, HUD scaling is all down to preference. This is personally what I have it on. I'm actually thinking of reducing this a bit more as well, I might do. Crosshair again, this is all custom. Minimap as well, and HUD icons. I would go through my mouse and keyboard settings, but I don't use a regular conventional keyboard, so it's not really worth me doing. Again, this video is super simple and easy. That's it. There's not really a lot to Battlefield 2042. A lot of settings, it comes down to people just sort of changing the look of their game, not really, you know, textures and all that sort of stuff. It's mainly colors. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.